Family road trips can be packed with lots of memories, but sometimes the journey getting there can be an absolute nightmare. We've all had kids fighting and playing aggressively in the back seat, but it can also be very dangerous. Local attorney Alex White and Evan McWhirter, owner and founder of Backseat Peace, are here to tell us about a new device that could make this road trip a lot safer. Great to have you both here. You're speaking our language. If you've ever been in a car with kids in the back seat, trouble's going to happen.
A little bit, yeah, every now and then.
Right. So tell us about the device. You brought it here with you to actually show to us today.
Yeah. So what I've got is I created a divider to go between kids in the backseat of a car. I've got two little ones. They're great kids, extremely well behaved. But every now and then, even the best behaved children act out a little bit, or kind of pick at each other, or annoy each other after a while. So I bought a new car in the fall, drove my kids to the lake, and they went from captain's chairs to being in the bench seat. And it took a little bit of time for them to understand the difference there. Just picking at each other, or wanting a toy, or wanting a book, whatever the case may be. And I stayed up all night, bothered by the situation.
Sure.
And just came up with some thoughts and ended up where we are today.
Here we go. Let's see it.
Awesome.
We're going to pretend that Alex is the troublemaker.
That's always the case.
He's always the troublemaker. And, oh my goodness, just simple.
Yeah, so it pops up, goes right between the kids. It's got these straps and hooks that will latch into the anchor point like you would latch in a car seat.
Right.
You can hit it, it can move, it twists. I've had it in my car for months at a time for carpool and riding around with kids, and they get out, backpacks hit it, and it pops right back into place. And it's been really, really great for them.
Love that.
And then it just twists and folds down, goes right back in the pouch, and it can go in your seat back pocket.
Simple concept. There's something to the fact that they can't see each other. They're not going to pester each other.
It's kind of one of those out of sight, out of mind kind of deals.
Yes.
Every now and then they'll still pass stuff over or around, but in a much nicer way.
Oh my goodness. Where can you purchase these?
It can be purchased at the website at backseatpeace.com or on Amazon. We actually just took the top spot this week for kid dividers on Amazon.
And Alex, you focus so much on distracted driving, and it's a big lane that you're in. So to speak. Lane. I know. That was good. It's my Friday morning. I just came up with that. What was it about this product that caught your eye and you thought, wow, wait a minute, this really speaks to the message that you are trying to get out there too?
Yeah, so Evan's a buddy of mine, and when he told me about this product, I was like, that is ingenious.
Yeah.
Because like you said, we've all been on that trip, and I've got kids too, and even though they're both perfect little angels,
of course,
every once in a while you go on that long road trip and you're like, golly, this is rough.
Right.
And it creates a distraction. You've got to look back and, stop touching him, stop doing this. There are distractions. And very frequently, especially if there's only one person in the front of the car, that distraction requires this, right? I mean, you've got to take your eyes off the road. So I thought it was just such a great invention. Obviously, it's going to remove distractions, which keeps the road safer for everybody. I like to say, if we do our job well enough, we won't have to work anymore because there won't be distracted driving. This is an element of that goal that can cut down on distracted driving. I wanted to bring him on the show and make sure you got to see it. Right.
It's so simple, right? And it's just one of those things, like you said, out of sight, out of mind. I almost think, though, the whole part of putting it out and putting it between the two kids sends a message right away of, all right, y'all, here we go, knock it off, right? Doesn't it just send a message
it almost gives each of them their own space as well. No different than, hey, go to your room and play by yourself for a little bit. On a road trip, whether it be an hour or 2 hours from home to carpool, 15 minutes. It does make a huge difference, and my kids have noticed it.
Yeah. Well, it's a big, long summer. It's summer road trip season, right? I think we've all been on the road traveling around, and I can't even imagine the number of cases that have been brought your way just by accidents that happen all over the place, right?
Absolutely. So anything that you can arm yourself with to keep yourself safer on the road, and obviously your whole family, and the family ahead of you on the road, it's going to be good for everybody. So this thing definitely cuts down on distracted driving, in my opinion.
This whole demo reminded me of like a Shark Tank presentation. What are your future plans for this? You're doing well on Amazon. You don't need their help, I don't think.
We're doing well with sales and whatnot on Amazon. A big goal for us would be to get into travel stations.
Sure.
Buc-ee's, where you've got families going in, spending 30 minutes in a convenience store that are already spending a ton of money, and it's like you're on a road trip with the kids. Like,
stuff they don't
it's
need.
the perfect timing to place us in front of someone. So that, like Pilot, Loves, places like that would be, in my mind, ideal to have the product placed in.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Important, really. Thank you so much for showing that off.
Thank you.
If you would like to check out Backseat Peace, All you have to do is go to backseatpeace.com to purchase that. It's also available on Amazon. And if you want to connect with Alex, just go over to SueDistractedDriver.com.